teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. Oh, there's a big hit right away as he's knocked down hard on the opening kickoff. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Jaguar defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now Watson. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Devon Hamilton gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Now Chubb running right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's 4th. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. At their own 23. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They go play action now. Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. With a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jags' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the...
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. That is Josh Hines Allen working his way in for the sack. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Watson now to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The try here for the extra point. And it's good. And they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Watson throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Watson off play action. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Off of play action, it's Watson escaping the pressure right. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Shifts by him. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 25, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They run it again with Chubb. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Here's Watson now on second down. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. David Njoku. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns have cut the lead back down to 2. Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, Lawrence rolling to his right. And his His throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
It's caught by Davis. Down the left sideline. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne, and no room to run. Might have gotten a yard, that's all. 2nd down. 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A.J. Brown, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Gabriel Davis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. This will be caught. Judy. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Devin Duvernay. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he returns this to the 22. The Browns' drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking deep downfield, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Lawrence dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. He juked him. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. And his kick here is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Watson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That is caught. On the move past the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. This is caught. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. to throw. Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. Touchdown, Browns. Jordan Akins taking it in. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. That's caught.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't caught.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd down, Winston again. And the man open here is Strong. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Pierre Strong, 37 yards. And the Browns take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they can't bring him down. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. To throw is Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 2nd down, Lawrence. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. A shotgun snap, and again the ETN. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Now Lawrence. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. A give. This is Chubb. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Faking the give. Now Watson. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb stays on his feet. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Now 2nd and 4. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. To throw, Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jordan Akins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Lawrence's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Lawrence. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Chubb will get the call, running left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all...
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Watson now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And Watson's going to throw it here. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.